We got Vance Page. That's a random baseball player of the day today. Vance Page. Tough Wikipedia on Vance Page. The Wikipedia on Vance Page is 2 lines. Line number 1 was a professional baseball player who played pitcher in the major leagues from 1938 to 1941. Line 2, Page died from injuries he received when he fell off the roof of a barn. It's tough, right? No in between. Just dude played baseball professionally. Dude died because he fell off the roof of a barn. That's the whole Wikipedia. I was curious as to why. Like, why do you have that info but no other info on the guy? So I went to the references and clicked it on Wikipedia, and it took me to this page of the internet that I wish didn't exist, but I had to go through it, and as Jill and Abe know, it always comes back to death. There's this website, man, there's this website that looks straight up 2001, but it continuously gets updated, and all it consists of is baseball players who died accidentally. And it's like a real shitty scroll. I mean, and I'm someone who struggles with this concept of death. So, like, it starts in 1861, ruptured hernia from swinging at a pitch, killed Jim Creighton. Drowned while fishing, Al Thake. Broke his back in a diving accident. Drowned trying to row across the Mississippi River, John Ake. And then you just keep going, and it's like drowned, died in a fire, hit by a train, fell over Niagara Falls, hit by a truck, gas asphyxiation. And it's just maybe my least favorite page on the entire internet. And I was pretty upset. And like then when they get new submissions, there's these big, exciting, flashy words that say new. But it's not exciting because we're talking about a freak accident that led to a death. If you ever want to find out how fragile life is, go to this fucking website and get your day ruined. So anyway, that's why they only have this about our dude and not anything else. Just one of the worst rabbit holes that has come from our time here on Morning. So, I don't know. Do we have like a sound effect for that? No. It's almost too playful. Anyway, Vance Page, he didn't pitch a lot. His Wikipedia, there's no other information on him. There's no bios at all. Just his face. And then he played for the Cubs when he was 32 years old till 41 years old. And then the war probably happened. But he was 35 at that time. 32 to 35. The coolest thing is he pitched in the postseason one time, Game 4 of the 1938 World Series against the New York Yankees. The Yankees swept the Cubs in that series. He gets in Game 4 when the game's kind of out of hand already. But he got to, well, I don't know how long he lived because he was one of the freak deaths. So I was going to say he got to tell his grandkids, but I don't think he got that point. Now we're sad. Now it's all sad again. He got to face, in the World Series, you get to face the Yankees. Red Ruffing, Frankie Cressetti, Red Ralph. That's not that exciting. But then in his second inning, the last two batters he faced, Joe DiMaggio and Lou Gehrig. They both singled off of him, and then he had to come out of the game. And then eventually they both scored. So that's not great for our dude Vance Page. But to only play 4 years in the bigs and get to say, well, I did pitch in a World Series against Lou Gehrig and Joe DiMaggio. That's kind of cool, huh? Let's go to his debut. His first ever game in 1938. August. It was against the Boston Bees, obviously. Boston Bees won 1-0. 1938, August 6th. Let's see what kind of nicknames we got here. We got Billy, Phil, Stan, Gabby, Carl, Billy, Joe, Jim, Ken, Frank, Vance, Augie. Sounds like a 1960s lineup, if we're being honest with ourselves. Doesn't sound like the 30s. Vince DiMaggio, Johnny, Debs, Tony, Elby, Joe, Al, Rabbit. Okay, so we got a Rabbit. Rabbit and a Debs. Rabbit's real name was Harold Burton Worsler. Why were you called Rabbit? Was it because you're quick, like Eminem? Known as Rabbit in baseball circles and Rap to his friends and neighbors in North Canton. He was the quintessential good field no-hit. Okay. They don't say why he was called Rabbit. They described his fielding as demonic and magical. Whoa. He got to go to Japan when they toured. Japan finally opened their borders, and they said, let's show them what baseball is. All right, so that's nothing. There's no real reason why. We don't know why they called him Rabbit. Okay, Debs, I thought it might be a nickname. His full name was Debs Garms. That's an awful full name. Debs Garms? That doesn't flow at all. What were you guys doing to your kid? Debs Garms? Deb Garms. It's kind of like Antlers versus Antler High and Antlers High. Two different things. One's all right. Deb Garms. You can't be Debs Garms. Sounds like the start of a sentence. It sounds like a name. Come on, Debs. Anyway, he went by Tex. Vance Page. Ooh, they have the play-by-play? Vance Page, fly ball single, ground out, single, fly ball single, double play. He doubled up Rabbit. Looks like he tossed a pretty good game. So this is the only thing that came to bite him right here is fly ball singled Al Lopez. Oh, Rabbit singled off him later, and then Lufetti singled. And that was the only run. So Vance threw a complete game, 8 innings pitched, loss. Total bummer. Gave up 11 hits, though. Just constantly got out of trouble. Good for you, Vance. It's a hell of a debut. 8 innings pitched, 11 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. Just tossing strikes. Hit it. Trust my fielders. Vance Page. Now you guys all know. Now you all know who Vance Page is. Vance Page. North Canton shout out on morning. Love to see it. I don't remember doing it, but shout out. Do you have a Discord server? No. People ask that a lot. I don't really know what it's all about. Just a place for people to talk. I feel like that's like every comment section. Some fans are working on it. Some update. Update I got. Some fans are working on it. More of this gross coffee for me. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Oh, man. It's like taking a shot of whiskey with no of the fun. Oh, all right. Well, that was Vance.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Next up,